Hi, Kathy, and thanks for coming in today. Let's take a look at where you were and kind of what we focused on. When you first came in the door, we talked about how your arms were swinging straight back and then up, and as a result of that, you didn't have an arm swing that was matching up with your body pivot, your shoulders and hip turn. And if we want our shoulders and hips to rotate around our spine, the arms have got to sync up with that. You need to get more of a feeling of angular momentum, which is the hands and arms working in instead of trying to go straight back. And on the right, you can see the club kind of going straight back. And so as a result, your arms and the club lift, and your left shoulder moves very high, and it ends up hitting your chin, and it causes your head to kind of raise up. And there's a top of your backswing where you can see that your right hip swayed out. Your shoulder turn was about half of what your potential is. And so we worked on a feeling of your left shoulder working down and your hands and arms working in. In fact, I put a line on the ground for you where it was kind of like this, and I wanted you to feel like your hands and the club tracked on the inside pass, so your left arm worked more across your chest instead of a straight line, and your left shoulder worked down. And as a result of you focusing on those feelings, the club went back a little bit more together. So now you got more of a turn happening. Even at this point, you got more body pivot than what you had before. And you notice now your left shoulder is working underneath your chin, and your arms are working nicely inside. And there's your turn now. You got a nice full shoulder turn. In fact, you're past 90 degrees, and you can see how much rotation you got into your right hip joint as a result of your hands and arms matching up with your body pivot. Left shoulder down as a takeaway thought, and underneath your chin as your hands and arms work more in. Now they're in sync. They're syncing together. It's hard to get a turn when your arms are trying to go straight line and lift. They're opposing. It's opposing motion. So now you've got that happening. It totally puts you into a different position. And as a result, now you've got the ability to swing down and extend through the strike. We're still having a difficult time with the extension part. At this point, hands and arms are still pulling in a little bit as a result of what you had to do before. Would love to work on you feeling like you can extend your hands and arms and get a feeling of that thump of the mat out in front of the ball a little bit more. And so in our next lesson, that's exactly what we're going to work on, is getting that sensation of better extension as you're going through. But I love the way that the backswing has changed, and that's the starting point that we want to have. You can see before you're kind of trapping it and chicken winging it a little bit going through. Didn't have really good extension. So we're going to work on those feelings the next lesson, which is going to really help you get much better compression on the strike, get a consistent bottom to your swing arc in front of the ball, and I'd love to see you back in here. I know you're going to Scotland the first week of October. I'd like to see you come in one more time, if not two more times before then, so we can really kind of ingrain these feelings so you have a great trip. Until next time, happy golfing.